There she goes. We did 8,000 miles in that one. She's on her way to a new home now. Well, what's going on? So as you just saw, the old camper's gone. How we got rid of it is kind of funny. So to get rid of it, I grabbed a couple pictures. I jumped on Marketplace and I posted the most honest review about it possible. Like, I'll actually drop it right there maybe so you can read it. But it was proper. It was very brutally honest, and so nobody was surprised. I also got some video of all the damage and so forth. And I basically posted it up for sale and said, this thing is going by lunchtime tomorrow. I'm taking offers until 8 p.m. last night. And I literally said, seriously, if the best offer I get is a Wendy's Frosty, then you get a camper for the price of a dessert. So we got, the first offer was a case of beer. I don't drink beer. So I said, switch that over to Coke Zeros and I'll log it down. And the next offer was a bicycle. It was a GT. It was actually a properly badass bike. It was like a $1,200 bike. But I don't really do a lot of biking. So I should, but I don't. Then somebody offered a laptop. We have a plethora of computers, so I didn't need a laptop. Then what was the next offer?
A smaller bike.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, somebody offered 500. Then somebody offered 1,000. Then the guy who offered 1,000 was like, I couldn't find him anymore. Then a guy at like 9 minutes till was like, I'll do 6. And somebody else had bid 6 as well. So the current offer had been 600. And he said, I'll go 6. And I said, well, I sent it out to both of them. I said, I got 2 offers for 6. Who's going to beat it? Basically. And ended up at $650. So we sold the camper for $650. Now, time to be transparent. We started this out at a 16,000 miles for $16,000 truck and camper. And I did the math on it the other day. And we're actually quite a bit far off. So let's break that down. $7,500, or sorry, I'm already screwing up. $7,400 I bought the Yukon for. Then it got $1,200 for the tires. Then it got $1,500 worth of AC work and a brake controller and just kind of gone through. So that puts us all in $10,100 into the truck because the tires were needed for this trip. The AC was needed for this trip. So I hadn't been factoring those things in. Then we bought a camper for $4,000, and I had $2,500 of the work done to that camper. I got the roof resealed and a bunch of work done. Sorry, my right arm is getting tired. So $4,000, and then that's $2,500, and then I put tires on the old camper. That puts us right at $7,000 into the camper. So even starting off, we were never at $16,000. We started off our $16,000 for 16,000 miles trip spending $17,000. I don't know how. I didn't factor in all of the tires and the AC and all the other variables, right?
You're like, it's fine. It don't matter.
Now we have spent $3,400 on a camper, but we also needed tires on that camper, so we're $525 in on those tires, call it $500. So that brings us to $3,900, and it's going to need a fridge. So that's going to be another $400. So that puts us right at $4,300 in the new camper, and at that number, it puts us solidly at just right at $22,000.
Past our 16.
Which is more than $16,000.
Yes.
Did you know that $22,000 is more than $16,000? It is a bit ironic that our entire trip so far, the entire premise of the trip, was $16,000 set up to do 16,000 miles, and day one we had spent $17,000. And that's my fault. We can't change it now though, because I've already having vinyl printed up for the back of this that still says 16,000 miles. So we're going to be something more like 22,000 miles or $22,000 for 16,000 miles, which is still, to be fair. I mean, you know, that camper over there is probably a $60,000 camper. That one there is probably a $18,000 or $20,000 camper. To be able to buy a truck and a camper, 2 campers. I mean, we to be fair, okay. When I posted a video a couple days ago about the camper, you know, having problems and so forth, falling apart, yeah. There was a lot of people like, oh, I'm sorry for this situation. It's not. Like, I'm perfectly cool with it. Like, we went 8,000 or 9,000 miles in a camper that I had a couple grand in. Well, 7 actually, but still. And had a ball. And everything worked. It's a 20-something-year-old camper that everything worked on. Like,
AC works fine. Like,
yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't perfect. It was really scruffy, but everything worked. And it was good to us. Like, so, no, I mean, if we get 9,000 miles out of this one in 3 months, I'm okay with that. But now that does raise the question. It might not be cost effective to buy the cheap campers, because no, the storm is what wrecked that one. I think it could have made the full trip.
Cause
it was still in
stabilizers and every single thing.
Yep, it was actually still good. So I take that back. Cheap camper life may be the way. And Liz wants to do a Scruffy Camper Gang hashtag. So.
And like we have stickers or something. Like when we see a Scruffy Camper, like, here you go, here's your sticker.
Yeah, so we can induct other people into the Scruffy Camper Gang. Anyways, a couple things. We now have an Instagram. I did backdate it and it is chronological. It's not got everything, but it's kind of from our start to where we are now. I also did a Patreon just because somebody told me I should. I'm not going to do gatekeeping type shit. That's not our style. Follow us on Patreon for free. There's no benefit to doing the paid tiers. None at all. Unless you just want to throw us some money for fuel or whatever because you like what we're doing. But unless you just have it to throw around, don't do that. Don't give us money that you could put someplace better. But follow us, like and subscribe our videos. It really does help, actually. I've noticed in just the last couple weeks, the more likes we get on a video, it does really help the view. Anyways, it helps us. So that is there's a kid dying. Can you die quieter, kid? Anyways, that is the end of our first camper, and now we shall.
It's a new camper.
Yep. Now we'll continue the journey with Scruffy Camper 2.0. We've got another little while here in Gunnison, and then we're heading across the country. Say bye, Liz.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.